just finished ganashing these two cakes and I'm taking a chance. These cakes are being transported to Nigeria. Oh yeah, you hear me giggle. Okay, so let's see how it goes. If you happen to see this video, that means it was a success. So we're transporting this cake to Nigeria. Not like this though, I'm still going to cover it with fondant. But then, we'll see the next stage. So, join me in this process. Come along with me and follow. Right? See you shortly. So, both cakes are now covered in fondant. So, they're going to be transported to Nigeria like this. Yes, I'm giggling in Yoruba, in French, in Spanish. So, again, come along and follow the process, follow the journey. Let's see how this pans out as it goes. So, I package it. I wrapped I poured icing sugar all over the covered fondant. You can see it's all messy with icing sugar. I've now wrapped it with cling film, right? And then place it up here in my freezer. I'm now going to place this one. I hope it fits in my freezer. So I'm going to place this in my freezer. I'm trying to freeze the cake as best as I can before I set out to travel. So I'm traveling later tonight. So it's about 7:30 now. So I'll bring it out around 5:30 or thereabouts. And then pack it. The 2 cakes are in there. I hope they are still fine. All the stickers have now been removed. So when I get to my base or my location for the next few days, I'll check whether my cakes are still intact. So see you in a bit. So more update. So this is how I packaged the cake from London, or the cakes from London. Actually, in that bag is a fondant covered hexagon, or should I say 10 inches hexagon tier cake, and also a 7 inches covered square cake. So that's it in that bag. So in the bag I placed a whole lot of stickers. Some of them have been removed now. So which had this side up, handle with care, do not drop, fragile. And also there was another one that I placed on it that had do not stack on top of it. So there was quite a number of stickers I purchased on Amazon to alert or bring attention to the bag so that they ensure that they carry it with due care or extreme care. Well, from the UK, I believe they did that, but I could not speak for them in Nigeria because the bag would just won't go. Anyway, we're here now. I haven't seen the bag. I'm opening it up to see the position of the cake as it stands, but I'm trusting and hoping that the cake is in a good state, and even if it is not, that it's in a salvageable state. Okay, I'll get back to you shortly as soon as when I'm ready to bring the cake out. See you in a bit. Just to add also that after I had what I did, as you saw earlier, I applied, I don't know if I showed it, but I applied icing sugar all over the fondant covered cake and then covered it in cling film and placed them in the freezer, my freezer, although the bigger one couldn't enter my American style freezer. So I had to place it in one of my other fridges and turn down the temperature to the highest. So it was more or less like freezing, maybe not as frozen as I wanted to be. So for a few hours actually. And then just before I was due to leave home, and I then placed them in this bag. This is a thermal bag. And prior to that, I had previously placed some ice packs in the freezers. So when I placed the cakes in the bags, I simply put the ice packs around them. Okay, and before I place the cakes in the bag, I place the cakes in their individual boxes, and then I place the ice packs around them. Yes, so this served as my second 23 kg bag or luggage allowance. And then I placed some other things just around it to kind of give it some sort of support. Yes, so that's it. So I'll let you know again when I open the bag and bring out the cake. I am now unpacking, so let me show you how I pack it. So I put the cake in a box like this, and then place frozen ice packs, and then the ice packs now they are now defrosted. Well, okay. I think it's gonna need some work to get better, but it appears it's still standing, but there's a dent on this one. So I'm going to show you. So you can see all these things that are dented into the cake. Yeah? So let's see what it looks like inside. That's the first one, the first tier, the top tier. Oops! A lot of denty. There's a lot of denty. So it's gonna have a lot of time having to rectify this. A lot of denty. Yeah. So let me get the second one. Again, these were pushed against it. The ice packs pushed against it. Not so much damage, but still gonna have to need a lot of work. Look at that. See? Still need a lot of work. But at least it's something I can work with. It's better for me to have done this. Come here and start baking and fresh and decorating. And all I need to do now is just to smoothen all these surfaces. Like and that's it. And then work from there. Yes. What I need to do. Hopefully I can make something out of it. So I'll show you the finished product when I stack it and finish it. So this is what the cakes are looking like after I have worked on it using my very limited the very limited tools and resources available at my disposal. So I have did my best, did what I could to at least make the dents less visible as best as I could, and of course created a cake topper, which you saw in the earlier recording, which was a ceremonial crown for the mothers and senior mothers. So I have then now proceeded to stacking or to creating or inserting support in order to stack the cake. So it's important that there are supports at the bottom of the lower tier for the top tier to sit. So that's what I'm doing. I'm using straw dowels to create the support. You saw that I used a cake card, a square cake card, to mark out the area the top tier is going to sit on. That's the exact cake, the exact size of my top tier cake. And I am now applying royal icing, you know, to act as an adhesive for the top tier to sit on. As you can see, there's a central dowel as well. That central dowel, I inserted a wooden dowel inside the straw dowel again for the top tier not to move around. I'm just trying to, as best as I can, to use every trick I have to ensure that the cake stays put, given that I have not actually worked on a cake in Nigerian weather, which I understand is very humid and hot. So I wouldn't want the cake to be moving either on top of each other or on the cake drum. So you can see now I've now lifted the cake and placed it on top of the bottom tier. I used actually table knife because I didn't have a palette knife. I used a table knife to release the cake, for the top tier cake, from its own board, and then placed it on the bottom tier cake. And here's me proceeding with the decoration of the cake. I was actually very cold here, so I had to wear something to keep me warm because I needed the area to be cool, so the AC was constantly on throughout. And here you are. Here we have the completed and fully decorated cake to the best of my ability in the circumstances, or to the best of the in light of the very limited resources I have at my disposal. Yes, the cake was created for my church's women conference. It is termed the Baba Aladura Women Conference, and of course the year 2023. So I wasn't actually expecting to have a cake as good as this. I was expecting an almost smashed cake and for me to just salvage the best I could. But I'm so happy as today I come. There's a saying that goes that nothing ventured, nothing gained. I'm pleased that I actually ventured into this, and I've learned a lot of lessons which I'm going to take on board for any future projects of this sort. And here's me transporting the cake to the church. Yes, on Nigerian Road, I placed the cake in the boot. I know someone was made a comment on one of my posts in the United Kingdom saying, you put the cake in the booth? No, you can't try that in Nigeria. Well, I did that here. And here is the cake when it arrived at church. It rained heavily on that day, and the cake was now placed in a protected position. So there were some splatters of rain around on the cake, although it was covered, but some water touched it and it affected that crown, which have not really appeared back. And now here you are. The cake is in front of the Baba Aladura himself. Yes, I hope you like it. I hope you enjoy the journey. In fact, I enjoyed the journey. They said nothing ventured, nothing gained. I'm glad I ventured into this, and in fact a lot of lessons were learned in the process, and I'm looking forward to building on this experience for future projects of this sort. Thank you for watching, and see you in my next video. Take care for now.